Puncture frustration strikes again on this roller coaster uphill finish in the Saudi Tour Stage 3, the first stage where we'd have some GC action, but not huge gaps expected. We did this hill last year. Buitrago did well on it, but it's a slightly easier finish this year. We had a breakaway 6 minutes ahead, headwind again, not that hot, only like 15, 20 degrees. Yes, there were some attempts throughout the stage to make use of crosswinds, but nothing really stuck. It looked to be, I don't know, they're just the crosswinds they've tried the last couple of days, but nothing's really stuck and affected GC too much, even though Norsgaard and Mühlberger worked pretty well for Ruben Guerrero, actually. Milan was both going for the stage, I think, but also shepherding Buitrago, who you see sliding onto his wheel. Milan's in the white leaders jersey. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see which versatile style sprinters could get over this sort of 1.5k 6-7% climb with steep pinches. Groenewegen not expected to make it because it does have like the last 500 meters 600 meters downhill with just a flat sprint, and we see now 14k's to go. Bahrain try split it again, which probably Buitrago, their GC guy, this wouldn't be what I would be trying to do. Wouldn't be what he would want, one would think, in the run into the climb, but I guess he's, I think in forward position, but he's not going to continue on with this, with creating an echelon, although Milan then goes to the front again and starts pushing up. Maybe they were just keeping him safe at the front. Better to be proactive, right? But it seemed a little bit more aggressive than that. And it's curious to see, Milan pushing on the front when he's kind of there, at least 50% of their guy for the stage. Anyway, they turn left. Looks like a headwind to me in the run into the climb, and a false flat uphill drag. Ryan Gibbons goes through sort of the 6 stages of grief with a mechanical puncture, I think, right here. He's in a contract year, quite a good rider. He would have won the Vuelta Stage 20 in 2021, but Roglic decided he'd let Champussin win and wouldn't let Ryan Gibbons win, and then he sees the cameras on him, and he's worried that he's going to have to apologize to Ernesto if they heard him say Cazzo di Bici, whatever Aru said. So feels sorry for the guy. He was probably going to go for the stage. He's really good for a stage. I mean, maybe it was a bit easy in the end, and I don't back him to beat like Case Ball and Milan in a sprint. Anyway, UAE play numbers. They got Grosschartner, Ackermann, Formalino still here, and Ackermann jumps out at the base of the climb. Smart move because it makes the other team start working, and Ackermann, he's going to get dropped on the climb anyway. He's not been in good shape. He's not been able to contest the sprints. I think Jayco's new recruit, Stibar, jumps out after him. A great climb for him because it's like these short, steep sections, then a little bit of rest, then go again on the steep sections, 13% pinches, and that forces DSM and Bahrain and X actually were quite strong in this climb to chase. But Buitrago launches, and he doesn't get that much separation. He kind of, I don't know, last year, I feel like the field is either in better shape or a bit stronger overall compared to last year. You can see it steepen again. Is this Gibbons or another UAE rider on the left? I don't think they've crashed. I mean, I'd be surprised if they crashed. Maybe they just did at low speed, or they had another mechanical, but they looked a bit frustrated. And you can see how steep those pinches are where Buitrago launched, and UAE kind of wind him back with Milan sitting on third wheel. Actually, Cofidis were doing it as well. They got Simone Consone here. They're sort of not lightweight, but a reasonably versatile sprinter and great views. But yeah, you can see like it levels off significantly, and if the finish line was just there, maybe Buitrago can go around and beat Stibar. I'm assuming it is, but it's not. We got another kilometer from here, so on this sort of fast run in, he gets shut down ASAP. As you can see, like the bunch is always going to win, and it's still a reasonably sized bunch. But for someone like Groenewegen, he's gone. Milan is now second wheel. Cofidis train is there. I don't even know if Walscheid is there third wheel either. And you see Case Bowl coming back, so we've got more sprinters coming in here. Bowl's there. Don't know where Max Cantor was. I think he's there as well, but maybe he couldn't open the legs up after the hard climb just before. But X got numbers. 2 lead-out men. Groenewegen's dropped, and they're going for Warnskold, who's like a TT guy, mostly in the U23s, I think, but a bit better than that, more versatile. Hasn't won yet. They give him a good lead-out, 200 meters to go, and Milan jumps early again. Now, he did this to Groenewegen yesterday, and we'll get into that deviation in the full overhead in a second, but this was a little uphill finish and after a climb, and he's just gone too early. Vernerskold coming around him, taking his first pro win. But the question is for Milan. I mean, Milan goes way too early and ruins his race, but why is this one, in my opinion, deviation not okay according to the rules versus the one against Groenewegen yesterday? And it all has to do with you are allowed to deviate. You're not allowed to endanger someone with a deviation. So he timed it well with Groenewegen yesterday, and he slotted right in front of him. Now, Consoni, I think it is, I do think he is trying to time slotting onto Milan's wheel because he thinks Milan is going ahead of him. So he starts moving a bit left as well. He doesn't also stay right pinch of the barrier because he wants to take Milan's wheel off Vernerskold. So then, and you'll see that a little bit in the slow-mo, slight movement left, but Milan's is more exaggerated across. And so why is this, according to the rules, not okay? Because, well, he endangers Consoni because Consoni has to basically stop pedaling, brake, remove his front wheel to not get chops. But Milan went too early. Vanderskool came around, very strong, impressive win from him. Even with Bol in the draft, he was still going away from Bol and beats Milan easily, not even a photo finish. So really strong win for him. X starting the year well with a big W for one of their future stars. And he not enough to take the leader's jersey off Milan because the bonus seconds the other day, but Bol third, Consoni fourth, Guerrero fifth, and Grosjean and Formolino there. So in terms of GC between Movistar and UAE, no huge blows struck by either team. Here's what Vanderskold had to say after the stage.
I've been good in the under 23 class, but I haven't managed to take a pro win, so this is really fantastic.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know. What do you think about X doing the Tour de France this year? What do you expect from them? Can they win a stage at the Tour? Maybe they can. Until tomorrow's stage, ciao.